All right, guys. Day 3. There's no one to lie to when you're alone. Yeah. Feeling pretty lonely right now, right? Nothing can satisfy you at this point. Even if you have some side chicks out here, whatever you have going on, whatever you like to do, golfing, bowling, swimming, running, nothing is satisfying. Because you can't satisfy that dopamine response that you got from your lady, your person there. The arguing is gone. You have nobody to lie to anymore. Especially when you're alone. You think you're lonely. That feeling of just laying in the bed. I don't want to get up. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired from work or whatever else I want to blame it on. Laying there, humiliated, embarrassed, angry, and in a weird, sick kind of way, you feel relieved, right? Because you're not arguing anymore. They're gone. It's all gone. So you get this sense of relaxation. But your mind just keeps racing and racing and racing, right? You don't know what to do. You don't know what to think about. So the best thing you try to do is just lay there and say, I'm tired. However, what you do get to do, you get to think about that relationship, your portion. The stuff that you may have gone out and lied to people about, we were like this and she did this and he did that, all that bull crap. He said, she said mess. Not when you're by yourself. It's fairly lonely when you're living in your lies. That's lonely. That's a place where lonely truly exists. When you live in the mindset of your lies that you keep telling people. Because you have to live up to those bullcrap lies that you said about her, you, the situation, the kids, the job, whatever. Now it's on you. And you think you're lonely. Nah. You're not lonely. It's just something different. Something's missing. And you've had it for so long. Or for a good time period. And now that it's missing, it's like Dracula when they're craving the thirst. It's just like, God. And you're starting to think of all these crazy different types of things that are just boggling your mind. Like, who is she with? What are they doing? Where is she now? What are they saying bad about me? What's happening? You're separating. You're divorced. That's what happened. Somebody has to say it to you like it is. You're sitting there and you don't have this certain aspect that kept you accountable, even though you may have not been accountable. That marriage it just comes with a degree of accountability. It's just how it works. And here we are on day 3 of just loneliness with a tad bit of thinking I'm in love, with a whole bunch of I want to have sex with somebody right now so I can feel better. Because sex makes everything better, right? It just, ooh. And then a lot of times as men, and women don't really know this about us, but we're just not able to run out and get the woman that we want. You have to prep for that. You need to be on your grind. You need to have a place to go, a car to get there with. You need things as a man. And at this point, you probably lost a lot of things. But we're not going to lose our mind. That is what we own. And we're not going to just fly away off on some blame you tangent. No, we're not going to do that. Because that doesn't make sense. So we need to change our routines. See, when you're in a marriage or relationship like that, your routine is exactly what the word is. You're just natural doing this routine. Get up, go to work, come home, go eat. Maybe a little up and down time, football, TV, go to bed, do repeat, right? Rinse, repeat. So your routine is broken. So when your routine's broken, now you're a little depressed because you're not getting your expectations met with the current routine that you had. And there's a lot of blame that you want to shift on that, that woman or that relationship that's broken right now, right? So now we have to make new routines with new habits. Why do I say the word habit? Because that's what they are. You want to get in a habit. Right now, you've been in a habit of arguing with this woman or person. You just been arguing, pissy and angry. And then you've been in a habit of depression. Man, look, we're getting out of those habits. They're just habits so we can replace. We're habitual people. Humans are habitual. We love doing things the same way. But then we want something new that does the same thing the same way. Just new. But it's all dopamine and serotonin, these chemicals inside of your body that make you feel this way. A lot of people never tell you, why do I feel so lonely? Because of that dopamine kick that you had when you were arguing, when you had that person in your life. Oh, that's why you feel lonely. It's not there anymore. That fight's not there. So now you feel relaxed. In the relaxation, you feel sleepy. In the sleepy, you feel depressed. You miss her, man. You miss her. And no matter what, how you try to lie about it, you do. Because finally now, you're outside of hating her because there's no reason for you to not like her anymore. She doesn't exist. But you miss it. You miss what you had at the beginning. Now you're finally focusing on something that mattered. Now you have to pay attention for the next relationship that you get in. Everything happens in the beginning because the beginning will eventually be the end. And I can choose how I make it. And in that relaxation, all of the chaos, all of the drama is gone. And you get to sit back and really, really think, why am I here? Could I have done this better? Now you get a non-chaotic view of yourself. See, there's no one to lie to when you're alone. Oh yeah, when someone shows up, we can come up with all kind of crazy stuff. Make up stuff, lie, keep stuff out of the conversation. Like we're gonna omit that. We do a lot of editing when we go through a divorce or things like that, because we don't want people to know the truth, right? We don't really want them to know because it may make us look bad. Yeah. It always makes you look bad. That truth hits you in the neck hard. It's one of the things required for you to change. Like, I can give you money. You might look different, have different things, but you haven't changed. Nah. No. But if I give you the truth, if I really look at you and give you the solid truth and take the hit, the weight of telling someone the truth, and you receive it, that's when your life changes. That's when everything around you starts changing. Whole new world. So let's go through a few steps, because I know how you feel right now. I've been there, reliving it every time I make one of these videos. Your heart is broken. And you want her to know that. But let me tell you how much your heart being broken matters to her. That much. Your hurt, your pain, your tears, the way you're suffering, your money, your income, nothing matters to them anymore. You can't make it matter to them. But you want to, right? You want them to see you and have some type of sympathy for you. Because maybe their sympathy will make you feel a certain way or make them feel a certain way. So you're guessing all of these hypothetical, crazy things because you're still selfish. Yeah. You're still selfish. You're still trying to manipulate somebody else's mind.
Oh, she manipulated me. I tell you, everything she did, everything they did over there manipulated me.
No, you're a manipulator. You're manipulating yourself, which is the worst manipulator. Guys out here acting like they're sick, faking their death to get sympathy from a person that left them. I'm here to tell you, brother, it doesn't work that way. They don't even have to care about you. So now we have to get your mind right. We have to start moving in a different direction. We have to say, what is programming me? Because we did reprogramming yesterday, but what is programming my mind? What am I feeding my eyes, my soul, my heart? Well, number one, social media. I can't tell you enough how people go down a social media pathway, because social media, they have what they call algorithms, and the algorithm picks up what you like, what you're interested in, what's feeding you at the moment, what you will eat. So when you go in and you start looking for all of the woe is me videos, like,
well, they did that to me too. Well, that's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. All of this, yeah, that hurt my feelings. Yeah.
well, they don't stop giving it to you. Depression is one of the biggest industries in the United States of America right now. So if I keep you depressed, and I can keep you on pills and keep you programmed to look at this mess, then you stay in the bed. You become non-functional. Yeah. And then you take on, while you're on this social media binge and kick, you listen to music that's depressing about people losing their love of their life, and I lost this and she took that, and then you go down red pill highway and just sucking up red pills, like this woman should have submitted to me and this woman should have did that, and she's the reason why, if a woman did. No. See, we don't have to do things. You don't have to do anything to make that woman or person in your life look bad. You have to do anything. I mean, actually, like your divorce decree, you're not even supposed to. It didn't exist. So. But your progress exists. That is always here. So when I become a better man, and I'm out here helping other men become better men, and I have a better mindset, and my body's getting better, and my mind's getting better, and my heart is better, my soul is better, just the human nature of who I am is better, what can she say to destroy me? You ever think about that? What can she talk about if there's nothing to talk about? Even if she tries to talk bad about you. People look you up and say, oh my God, well, he still must have came a long way. It's so much better, you know. See, right now you're learning something. And this is a tough lesson that I'm about to give you. These words. You always see in the marriage, a lot of times you forget that you're married. You forget about all of that, like to heaven, the whole till death do us part. What? Wow, we're supposed to die together. We forget about all of that. And we forget that we're married as a man. See, I'm talking to you. As men, we forget that we're married. We forget the weight of a good man. A man with morals, character and integrity, self-control. An upright man. We forget that is required to be a husband. And now you get to do it by yourself. And this is the quote this is the thing you'll hear me say often, or have heard me say. You always find out you're married when you're going through a divorce. Think about it. Let me let that sink in. You always find out you're married when you're going through a divorce. It is crazy when the attorneys say your wife. You've been separated for almost a year and they're like, your wife. Like, yeah. And then you go through mediation. A lot of this doesn't even go through the courtroom anymore. I mean, the judge just kind of stamps it, and you're out of here. But it's all mediation, and you're dealing with this person. You're not even able to talk to them because you guys can't communicate. That's why you needed attorneys. That's why you're here in the divorce, because you guys just could not make it work, would not do anything, and you didn't lead it like you should have or could have. And I know the fluff. I know what I've heard it all before. Well, how can I lead her if she don't want to be led? Blah blah. No. Let's get the leadership thing established. The biggest thing here, your leadership in that home, at your job, in anybody's house, but especially in a relationship house, your leadership has to be self-leadership. You have to lead yourself. I'm going to lead myself away from this argument because it's probably not worth it. You ever thought about that? I'm going to lead myself to being quiet right now because maybe she just wants to get some steam off. Maybe I don't need to have feelings at this point. Oh yeah, I said it. Leaders don't get to have feelings like followers do. So you can't follow the stupid trail of insanity or dumb stuff when it happens. You have to lead yourself out of it. How can you lead other people when you can't lead yourself? If you can't go to the bathroom and you don't know where it is, how you gonna lead me there? Now I'm all soiled. Crap all over me because of your horrible leadership of self. And I know it feels like I'm coming down on you, but I'm not. I'm lifting you up because at this point, you're in day 3, man. You need the tools to start picking yourself up. And the first thing you have to do is lead yourself up out of that bed, man, off of that couch. Man, you have to lead yourself to brushing your teeth, washing your butt. Nobody's going to come in the house and make you do that. And if they do, they usually call it a Baker Act at some point. You don't want that. Day 3. Every single video up until this point, and probably for the next 6 or 7, you're going to keep hearing me say, hey man, your budget and your schedule. What does your budget and your schedule look like? So if you're laying up in the bed not doing anything, your budget and your schedule could be done while you're sitting there doing nothing. Being exactly what's being put out about you. You're lazy, that's why I left you anyway. You don't do anything. Just sitting there, overweight. He doesn't care about himself. He's just sitting there not doing anything. If it wasn't for me in his life, he wouldn't even be this far. So you want all that to be true? Well, keep laying in the bed. Keep having ass to seat syndrome. That's what you get from that. You get to open that, just like it just flinging open the door of depression and anxieties. Oh, I forgot. Triggers. Because that's what you get. It's like bed bugs. When you're laying in the bed and you're just sitting there, just thinking about the love and everything, but not thinking about the loss of everything. Like, how can I need to strengthen what remains. Instead of bed bugs, you get triggers. Just, oh, this bothers me. Oh, I can't. And the longer you stay in that depression highway, you start losing control. You're not out of control. You can have your life back, but have something better, a new life. Because right now, it's already new. So what are you going to do with it? And if you're a man, come on, bro. You know what we do when we get a new car? Might have to put some new tires on it, or get a new stereo, clean it and wax it, put the new ceramic wax so it can stay shiny, have a little towel in the car because you don't want any fingerprints or anything on it. But what can you do that with your life? Or are you going to sit back and take your new life? Because it looks like it's in shambles, but it's still new. It's a new way for you to live. But you don't have to live in shambles. You can start rebuilding and make a new man of who you are. The man that was always there. See, inside of you is everybody that you need. You have the mean guy inside of you. You know, like we talked about on the other video, the fat guy, the skinny guy, the sweet guy, the nasty guy, the soft guy. You have all of them inside of you. You have thousands of people inside of you. But when you're strong enough and you have the self-control of all of them, you can use them at will. I don't have to be mean. I choose to be. But because I know what mean and cruelty gives me in certain aspects or times of my life, I choose not to use my cruelty. I choose not to be the evil me. I choose to be something greater. A statement, a symbol. That's what I choose to be. And you should too. Have you ever not chosen that? You've always chosen to be something better. Think about it. Who chooses to not be better? We're not even designed that way. We're designed to survive. Humans and cockroaches, survivors. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Survive everything. You can be in the middle of the jungle, just see two humans just walking like, where did they come from? In the middle of the desert, you thinking nobody's around too? Couple humans. We can adapt and live in every environment. But we choose in this environment, in our mindset, in our ecosystem, in this environment. We let social media control it. We let other people control it. You are giving away your anger. Look at it for what it really is. Right now, you're angry and hurt with this woman. You're giving that to her. Own it. Own your hurt. Yeah. Own your pain. Breathe your pain in. Know that you survived it. Now prove to me it was worth it. Prove to me that divorce was worth becoming the man that you were anyway, the one that was inside of you in that marriage. Be that man now. Prove it to me. Prove to me that heartache of losing your children that pain. Prove to me by becoming a better father than you were when you were in the house. Become a better one outside. For the world. Become a different human. See, no one can see your change immediately. You want to be a good father? Be one. You're a good father right now. But what you do is what people see. So if you don't do anything, then nobody knows that you are a good father. It's just self-proclaimed. But when other people proclaim the good father you are, or the good person you are, because of how you actually are, man, that's pure power. You're being honored at that point. Not respected. Honored. Honor comes with respect. It's natural. It's pure respect and honor. You don't have to earn it or anything like that. You're honored for who you are, because all has been earned and given to everyone. So you get to give this pain away. You get to give it away. You get to yell it out. You can give it away that way. You can go walking. Because you don't need to pay for a gym membership. You can just go walking. It is natural. And you will lose weight. And you'll have that moment of silence to regain who you've always been. Now, I saved this towards the end. This is one of the most important things at this point. And I'm really serious. There's a pain inside of you. Oof. Man, feeling a little emotional right now. I thought I could do this without it, but there's a pain. And men are out here taking their lives 4 times more than women. And it's going up. You may feel like you want to take your life. Don't. Why would you give them that much satisfaction? Why would you take your life instead of giving yourself more time to live and a better life to live? We don't take, we live. Stay focused. If you need someone, get some help. Go call somebody, call a hotline, do whatever, call a brother. But don't do that portion of your life alone. There are so many men that have gone through this. So many. At this freaking point, the divorce point, it's not a freaking celebration when I see people doing divorce celebration videos. Because there's so many men out here, and that point, they're gone. And I know some of you, you're right freaking there. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You are mourning a loss, my friend. You are mourning. You have just suffered a death. And that person no longer exists. But you do. They are not worth it. What you think they will think about you after, or what you think they will miss, they don't miss you now. Become something. That's why they call us human beings, because we're human, but what are you being right now? Be great. You are alive amongst the chance to be alive. I mean, out of all the sperm that never reached an egg, you did. And if you're a father, you have these children. Give them an example. Because if you didn't think the mother was an example, then give them one. Start being one. Be that leader they need to see. You may not be in the house with them, but be ready. Be the leader they need to see. But it is not worth taking your own self or your life away because of your dopamine chemical in your body that you're not controlling. It's not her. It's not the sex. It's not the hurt, the pain, the cheating. It's a chemical. And when you control these chemicals, you control the whole skin suit. Now you can do what you want to with it at will. You can make things happen. But when your feelings or emotions control the skin suit, it's chaotic. There's a lot of love out here. And that love is in people like you. People that feel like I can't make it right now. People that feel like I'm hurting so bad that I don't know what to do. I mean, I get it. But I'm going to need you to do better. I'm going to need you to go love something else that needs the love that you have. For me, I went to the animal shelter. I've been volunteering at the animal shelter for many years now. And I've given dogs to people that have lost their wives by death and had strokes, and soldiers that needed children or families that needed the love that I had already. But I had to love them. I had to know that the love, I was love. It's all inside of me. And I got up. I removed ass from seat. And I went to the animal shelter and volunteered. And the people, lives that changed just because of a dog. I volunteered with people that had less. Feeding somebody that's hungry. That's really hungry. That's starving for real. And then to come back home and open my refrigerator. Realize how much you have. And to finalize this message, the big takeaway: don't worry about being happy. Focus on being thankful and grateful for everything that you have, because what you have right now, you have enough to build your future. You have enough right now to do better, no matter where you are, no matter how much hurt and pain you're in, no matter how depressed or whatever kind of t-shirt or PTSD or whatever they want to put on you. You don't have to wear that shirt. People need you. So whenever you feel that urge or that push or that drive, because that dopamine chemical is driving you crazy because you need it, know that you're too important to lose. And you're going to be a wonderful person when you take over everything inside of you and own your life, because you're already a wonderful person. Believe that. Much life. Day 3. You made it. It's lonely. Sad. Get off that social media, bro. It's not gonna help. Stop listening to all those stupid sad songs. Listen to some violin music or, Damien Escobar. It's a good, hey, it's nice. Get all that mess out of your head. You are a husband and wife now. Now be the best husband and wife that you can be. And you won't have to worry about looking for a woman, because that's that bull crap that's inside of our heads. You don't need that. You need to know what you're looking for in that woman, because that woman is inside of you. You've built that man. You've merged everything together and become a solid soul, a fixed man, in control of his feelings and his future. Believe that.